Holy greetings to you all. This is Minister DeAndre, teacher of Heirs of the Promise Ministries Incorporated. This ministry is about bringing forth the true, uncut word of the Most High Yahuwah. We are about empowering, teaching, loving, impacting, and bringing lost souls out of spiritual darkness into the marvelous light. I'm looking forward to planting or watering seeds in your life through the power and anointing of the Ruach HaQudesh. And remember, if you are in Mashiach, then are you Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. You can find us on YouTube at Abraham's 'S seed and email us at heirsofthepromise01@gmail.com. Peace and blessings to you all.
Thank you for tuning in to another broadcast for Heirs of the Promise Ministries. I'm Minister DeAndre, and as always, I come before you to bring you the clean and uncut word of the Most High Yahuwah in the name of His Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. It's been a while since I come before you guys, but you know, whenever I'm absent, I'm still putting things together. I'm still getting ready to come back before you and bring you a powerful message that you would never be the same again once you hear it. For those that have eyes to see and ears to hear. I have my esteemed brother here in the Messiah, Kenneth here, sitting in with me. Gonna be doing a little reading with me today. And I want to thank all of you guys for sending me your emails or words of exhortation about how the ministry is blessing you and how you happy you came across this ministry. And various classes have given you a new insight and understanding, overstanding of the word. It always brings joy to my heart to hear these, see these emails, and read these emails. Some of you even reached out to me saying, give me a call. I can't call everybody, but some of you have reached out. I have spoken to some of you, and it's been a pleasure speaking to some of you. I take this office very seriously when I come before you guys. This is life and death when it comes to this word. It's a serious walk. And we all got to be mindful of that. That when we name the name of the Mashiach, he said, depart from sin, iniquity. Let everyone that name the name depart from iniquity. And that's what it's all about. So without further ado, we're going to get into today's message and title, which I'm excited to bring. But I want you guys out there to brace yourself. Especially those of you who are going to call yourself by the term we're going to deal with today. Because this is not a class to condemn. This is not a class to ridicule. This is not a class to make anybody feel any way other than, wow, I did not know that. This is a class that I want you to grasp, understand and overstand that terms and expressions that we've been given by this Western world that we're in are not terms that we should be using for ourselves. A lot of times we use terms and expressions, and it's been passed down through traditions, and we figure it's correct because we've been using it over years, through our families, through generations, and we figure this is right. But what about when you come to the day, when you come to that point in your life, when you find out, wow, I've been using a term that was not meant to make me look good. I've been calling myself something that's really deplorable. Am I saying you're going to hell because you call yourself this? No. Am I saying you're not saved because you call yourself this? No. Well, Minister, why are you doing the class? The scripture says, a wise man will learn and increase learning, but fools hate wisdom and instruction. The Holy Scripture says, The simple believe every word, but the prudent man search out a matter. So that's what we do here. So the title of this class is, what does the word Christian mean? I finally got down to it. I know I had you in some suspense there. What does the word Christian mean? And by the end of this class, you're going to have a bird's eye view on what the word Christian means. You've been told, I was told, that the term Christian, word Christian, title Christian means follower of Christ. So that means that Christ and Christian should be connected. They should have a relationship. Would that be correct? Christian and Christ should be synonymous. What if they're not? And if they're not, we have a problem that we have to diagnose. And once you diagnose a problem, you fix it. So without further ado, let's get into this class, sisters and brothers, beloved of the Most High. The word Christian is not etymological to the title Christ. Etymological to the title Christ. You look up etymological on your own. I want you to, when I teach, I'm going to start giving you guys something to do. I notice a lot of times in videos, I will hold books up and show you what a book is, and people will email me and say, what was the name of that book you had? That lets me know you're not paying attention. If I'm holding the book up, the Sefer, get it off Sefer.net, and you call me, email me and ask me what was the name of that book, and in the class I held it up, you're not paying attention to the class at all. I don't know what you're looking at. We have to focus. We have to get away from distractions. And if you got a short attention span, do it in segments. Come back to it 10 minutes at a time or whatever. However you got to do it. But when you deal with this word, I want you to pay attention. Focus. Get away from distraction. Okay? The word Christian is not etymological to the title Christ. That means it don't have any connection. The root meaning of it has no connection at all. The title of word Christos, Greek, Christ, English, means anointed one. Well, Minister DeAndre, if that's the case, what's the problem? If it means anointed one, well, all of the Greek deities were anointed ones. That's what the Greeks did with their pagan deities. They called them the anointed ones. Hamashiach is anointed of Yah. That's the difference. And I'm going to do a class later showing you that Mashiach and Christ don't have any connection. Huh? See? So we start here. That's why when this ministry used to be called the Disciples of Christ Bible Ministry, the Most High put it on my heart to change it. That's why I was changed. Because I didn't pray for that title. I just took one that was simple. But I prayed for this particular title, the name of this ministry, Heirs of the Promise, was given me by the Ruach sitting right here on this couch one day. You follow what I'm saying? But as we continue, the title of word Christos, Christ, means anointed one. All the Greek deities were anointed ones. So do you compare the Mashiach with a Greek deity? The Most High said he would not be likened to any other graven image. They're dumb idols. Did he not say that in his word? Amen. The word title Christianos, Greek. Christian comes from the origin of the word Cretan, which we're going to deal with the word Cretan, which is the root of the word Christian, as we continue to go through this class. When you deal with the matter, sisters and brothers, always go to the root. Even in life, we don't deal with the root issues, we deal with surface issues. We hanging up on the limbs and the branches and the tree branches and saying we got it. No, you get the root. If the root is unholy, the tree is unholy. If the root is holy, the tree is holy. That's why the Mashiach said, pluck them up by the roots. He gonna pluck them up by, that's why he always talk about plucking them up by the roots. But so you get the roots, you get the whole tree. And you plant something else right there. That's right. That's what we're doing right now. We want to uproot the fallacies. We want to uproot the lies. We want to uproot the deception. We want to uproot all of the devil's trickery and scheme, and we want to get that trash in the trash can, and we want to put the truth in your ground. And then we want to water that truth. Somebody else add the, and the Most High add the increase. Because I'm only a seed planter. He's only a seed planter, or I'm a seed water, or he's seed water, and the Most High add the increase. That's what it's all about. Hallelujah. Let's get to the definition of Christian. Christian, a Greek word with formerly pagan usage. Listen now, formerly pagan. Why I say formerly? We're going to see why it's formerly. Because it integrated and made it seem like it was holy. But it was used formerly pagan by the Median deity of the sun, was titled Christ Helios. The Alexandrian Osiris was titled Christos. The Romans inherited the way the Persians worshiped the sun under the title Christos Mithros. Christos Mithras. This is where Christos took the Roman interpretation of good, pure, sacred, or holy. You see this? This is where the Romans took the interpretation, because when Constantine in 325 AD took over and he integrated paganism with Christianity, you called it, people in seminary school. No, when he took paganism and introduced to the true way of life, which we're going to find out what they call themselves, the paganism influence was more than the true way. And after they extinguished all of the righteous from the 1st, 2nd to the 3rd century, the 4th century, it was over with, and the paganism came in, and the called out assembly had been infiltrated. As early as 200 BCE, pagan worshippers of Serapis called themselves Christians. Pagan worshippers of the image they call Serapis called themselves Christians. In the Vatican, you can see the day an original pagan relief depicting Mithras was the words Christos Mithras, meaning good Mithras. You can go to the Vatican right now and you will see the pagan relief depicting Mithras with the word Christos Mithras, meaning good Mithras. What's good about a pagan statue? So would you like it? The Mashiach. Excuse me, 1 second. That was my fault. I forgot to cut the phone off. My apologies. Would you liken the Mashiach? Come on, people. Let's think about it a little bit. The word Christianity is not even found in the book at all. That's why you can't find Christianity in here. KJV, NIV, NASV, with all the V's, none of them. Christianity is not even in the book. That should raise somebody's red flag. So that right there itself should throw a red flag up. These are my little notes I put up. There's no such thing in reality as Christianity. You see what I'm saying? This is how they infuse this stuff. The American Heritage Illustrated Encyclopedia Dictionary. Now we're going to get into Cretan. Remember I told you the word Christianos, Christian, comes from the origin of the word Cretan? This comes from the American Heritage Illustrated Encyclopedia Dictionary. Cretan. One affected with Cretanism. I'm going to read that again. One affected with Cretinism. We'll deal with Cretinism in a minute. 2, a fool, an idiot. French, Cretin, from Swiss French, Christian, hence human being, an idiot being nothingless human. Is that what that definition say, my brother?
Yes, sir. That's what it says.
What dictionary that came out of?
Came out of American Heritage Illustrated Encyclopedia Dictionary.
Did it have Cretin? Did it not say Cretin? One affected with Cretinism, a fool, an idiot, Cretin.
Cretin, French,
What you got right there?
Christian.
So by calling yourself a Christian, you call yourself an idiot or a fool. I'm gonna let that resonate with you for about 3 seconds. I just want you to think about it for about 3 seconds while I drink boost. I didn't write it.
Wow. Powerful, bro.
The American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 4th edition, copyrighted 2009, by Houghton Mifflin Company. Published by Houghton Mifflin Company. Cretin, a person afflicted with cretinism, slang. What do you say, brother?
An idiot.
French, Cretin, from French dialectal, deformed and mentally retarded. Person found in certain alpine valleys, from vulgar Latin, Christianus, Christian, human being. Poor fellow, from Latin, Christianus, Christian. See, Christian. People. It's painful. But one thing about the truth, it sets you free. The truth will gut you like a mullet. But the Most High sew you back up like you never was gutted before.
Amen. Amen.
Why are you not being told this in your modern day churches? You know why you're not being told this in your modern day churches? It's because money is involved. And for that man and the woman to stand up there and tell you you've been calling yourself an idiot, you're not going to pay him for that. That's radical. You're not going to pay him for that. So he's not going to tell you the truth. A guy like me come along and tell you the truth. I don't get nobody sending me emails saying, let me give you a love gift offering, Minister DeAndre, for this powerful message I've been getting.
That's right.
Just a love gift offering. I had a brother send me an email saying he wanted me to be a spiritual guide. No problem with that. I asked him how did he come across the ministry. And had he ever donated to the ministry? I ain't got no money. Never heard from the guy again, as if I was looking for his money. I just asked the question, had you ever donated to the ministry to help the ministry grow? No, and I hadn't heard anything else from the guy. I won't call the guy's name. And I got love, and I have no ill will toward it. I'm just showing you how the people that care about us, we don't care about them. The people that don't care about us, we flock to them. We would throw thousands of dollars at the people that give us lies and deception. But those that come in truth, we just want to suck them dry. But I preach the gospel, it's a basora for the Most High. And I'm going to preach it until the day the breath leave my nostrils. But I want y'all to follow this word Cretin, which is the etymological root of Christian. It has nothing to do with Christ, as you see. We ain't read nothing, had nothing to do with Christ nowhere. All about idiot, fool, deranged, retarded. And you know what? Can I be blunt and honest? In the modern day church, look at the behavior. It's idiocy at its highest. Anything goes. Preacher molest boys, kids. It's homosexuality, lesbian from the pulpit. People in there in the choir gave adultery, fornication, just reckless. Fools. Idiots. Your behavior dictates what you are, what people perceive you are as. So, but many might not be doing that. You may be trying to walk the Christian life best you can. What I am saying is that term you should not be applying to yourself, because that's not a term that the Messiah or the apostles ever used, which we're going to continue to delve into as we go through this particular teaching. All right, brother, let's go to the next source. Let's go to the Winston Dictionary College Edition. 1944. 1944.
Yes, sir.
Page 230.
Yes, sir.
Let's get Creed.
Okay, Creed. Christian, in sense of barely human creature.
What?
Barely human creature.
What the word was again? Creed?
Cretan.
Read it again.
Christian, in sense of barely human creature.
Go ahead, bro.
A person afflicted with cretinism. Cretinous. Cretinism.
Then you're going to remember we talk about cretinism?
Yes, sir.
So the person afflicted with cretinism, we read out of American Heritage Dictionary.
That's right.
Read cretinism, brother.
Cretinism.
What is it?
A chronic condition.
What?
Chronic condition.
Come on.
Gland marked by goiter and arrested physical and mental development. Prevalent in certain mountain regions, especially the Alps.
Is that not consistent with what we've been reading?
Correct.
Retardation. Idiot. If you want to continue to call yourself an idiot and retarded and you're afflicted in your mind, then you go ahead. It has nothing to do with being a follower of Christ. Christ has nothing to do with being a Christian. Christ is not even returned to be applied to the Mashiach, which we're going to deal with later. Matter of fact, we're going to have to do that class next to back up this class. This is a hard pill to swallow. A tough pill to swallow. Bro, let's go to the next source. Nelson Quick Reference Bible Dictionary.
Yes, sir.
Page 116.
Page 116.
It's not a long class at all. It's not a long class at all. We're going to get right down to it, bro. Let's go.
Christian.
Mm-hmm.
The disciples we are told.
The disciples we are what?
Told.
Oh, the disciples we are told. Who told you? Constantine.
Acts 11:26.
Oh, Acts 11:26. That's what they got. That's what they injected in him. But come on.
We're first called Christians at Antioch.
Uh-huh.
On the Orontes, somewhere about AD 43.
Okay.
They were known.
AD when?
43.
AD 43. When did the Messiah walk the earth? First century, did it?
Correct. Before AD. They were known to each other as, and were among themselves called brethren.
Mm-hmm.
The name Christian,
Mm-hmm.
which in the only other cases where it appears in the New Testament's Acts 26:28.
Mm-hmm.
1 Peter 4:16
Mm-hmm.
is used contemptuously.
Contemptuously, I want y'all to look that up. Come on.
Could not have been applied by the early disciples.
Oh my goodness.
Themselves.
Did it just say that?
Correct.
That book didn't just say that.
Yes, sir.
Read that again, brother.
Yes, sir.
Please read that again.
It's used contemptuously.
Mm-hmm.
Could not have been applied by the early disciples to themselves,
Wow.
but was imposed upon them
Whoa.
by the Gentile world. There is no reason to suppose that the name Christian of itself was intended as a term of scrutiny or abuse, though it would normally be used with contempt.
Now, that's what they go in there and try to give you the backhand. See the reverse psychology? They said that the apostles didn't call themselves that. But then they turn around and tell you, but it wasn't used as a term of contempt. But more so to what now? It wasn't used for a term of contempt, but what?
Of itself was intended as a term of scrutiny, scrutiny, or abuse, though it would naturally be used with contempt.
With contempt. It was naturally used for contempt because it was a word of contempt. And that's why the apostles never called themselves that. The apostles didn't call themselves Christian. And you're going to be a follower of the Messiah and the apostles' doctrine. Why are you calling yourself a Christian? Because you was told to call yourself that. You never looked into what it meant. Like I never looked into what it meant until the Ruach led me to find out. Because you have to seek, knock, and ask. Now let's go to Acts 11, brother. With 3 places where the word Christian is used in the Scriptures, in the Word. Acts chapter number 11, or Maaseh chapter 11. Because the apostle Luke wrote the book of Maaseh. He was a Hebrew. Maaseh was written in Hebrew. Then it was later written in Greek. So what term did he use? They didn't call themselves Christian. The book just said they didn't call themselves that, right?
Amen.
Okay. We're going to find out who called them that. Because the Greeks began to call them these terms. Acts 11:25. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus for to seek after Shaul. And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch, and it came to pass that whole year they assembled themselves with the called out assembly, which you call church, which we're going to deal with church, Bible, and those terms later too, to show you those terms are Greek deities. It's called a called out assembly. Called out from what? From the world. Called out of darkness to the marvelous light. Called out. Okay, that's another lesson. And taught much people. And the Talmudim were called, what that says right there, brother? Mashiachim. First in Antioch. That is the term that Ariah, who you call Luke, that was no Luke. Ariah, flame of Yah, term used. Mashiachim. Mashiachim means followers of Mashiach, which later became something else. That's the term initially used at Antioch. Mashiachim. Followers of the Mashiach. And as the understanding grew, you're going to see what else they call. They began to call themselves. So Mashiachim. Perfectly fine. Follower of the Mashiach. Did it say Christian there?
No, I didn't.
Go to your KJV, what you gonna see? Christian. Go to your NIV, what you gonna see? Christian. Go to your NS, the other variations, what you gonna see? Christian. That's why I went back to the Sophia with the restored name and restored meanings. Acts 26, brother. Maaseh 26. Let's see what the apostle Shaul said he was a leader of when he was questioned by King Agrippa. The apostle to the Gentile?
Yes, sir.
The one that met Yahushua on the road to Damascus?
Amen. (26 and 27).
This is what this man said. The apostle, Shaul, who you commonly call Paul. King Agrippa, do you believe the prophets? You can read the rest of it on your own, but I'm getting to the point. I know that you believe. Then Agrippa said unto Shaul, you almost persuade me to be a Nazarene. Wow. Why did he say to Paul, Shaul, you almost persuaded me to be a Nazarene? We're going to find out why he asked Paul why he was almost persuaded me to be a follower of the Nazarene. Go back over to Acts 24. Mine say 24. In your KJV to say you almost persuaded me to be a Christian. Right? But let's see what in Acts 24 and 5, what they say, who they say Shaul was a leader of. What sect he was a leader of. Acts 24 and 5. For we have found this man a pestilent fellow and a mover of sedition among all the Yahudim throughout the world, a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarene. Leader of the sect of the Nazarene. Go in your KJV and see what's there. He was a leader of the sect of the Nazarene. We're going to find out what Nazarene means, where it comes from. Matter of fact, we're going to find out right now. Nazarene. And I'm going to go back to 1 Peter. Nazarene. Or Nazarene, as they got. Or branches, watchmen, those of the way. Did not Mashiach say, I'm the way, the truth, and the life? Amen. We're going to go into what the Mashiach said in a few minutes. He was a leader of the sect of the Nazarene. The watchmen. Those are of the way. The guardsmen of the word. Not the idiots. Not the retards. Not the person that got something mentally going on with them. And in church, something is mentally going on. The term is readily applicable. Because that's going on from the pulpit to the pews. What you want me to do? Lie to you? You like the dude in Good and All say make it sound fly to you? That's not what I'm going to do. Let's go to 1 Peter, 1 Kapha 4. 1 Kapha 4. So I'm going to call them by their names. 1 Kapha, no Peter. This is 1 Kapha 4. We'll read 15 through 16. This is time out, brother, for the buffoonery. People have to be taught. People need to be educated correctly. 1 Kapha 4, 15 through 16. If you be 15 through 16. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other man's matters. Did you hear that? Stop being other folk business. Busybody. That's prevalent all the time. Yet if any man suffer as a Mashiach, Mashiach. Isn't that what it say?
That's what it say. Mashiach.
Or a Nazarene. Same thing. Because a follower of the Mashiach is a follower of the way. You say it's synonymous? So I use them interchangeably? Man. You can't use Christ and Christian interchangeably. Unless you want to say, hey, I'm an idiot for following Greek deities. Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Elohim on this behalf. The KJV gonna say, if any man himself as a Christian. Well, the apostles didn't call themselves Christian, which we read in this book.
That's correct.
So we know that man didn't say that. We know he didn't say that. Let's go into Yashayahu, chapter 11. Yashayahu is what you call Isaiah. Let's go to Yashayahu. Salvation of Yahuwah, that's what his name means. I don't know what Isaiah means.
Amen.
I know what Yashayahu means. Yashayahu 11. Because when I skipped over and went to Acts and went to Peter because I just rolled with the Ruach. Go back. But said Shaul was a leader of the sect of the Nazarene, right? Let's see what Yashayahu said. Let's see what the prophet said. Yashayahu chapter 11, verse number 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Yashi, or Jesse is got in your book, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Ruach Yahuwah shall rest upon him. The Ruach of wisdom and understanding. The Ruach of counsel and might. The Ruach of knowledge and the fear of Yahuwah. What's going to rest upon him, brother? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, fear of Yahuwah. Huh? It's a branch. With that, you look up that word branch there. It means sprout or natsa. The Hebrew word is natsa, which is Nazarene. What you supposed to be called? The branch. We are branches. We're going to read this next in a minute. The prophet said a branch, a natsa, a sprout, a watchman. Was he not a watchman?
Man.
Let's go to Mattatyahu. Did you say Matthew? I know Mattatyahu means gift of Yahuwah. I don't know what Matthew means. I'm just going to give it to him raw, brother. Raw and uncut.
Amen.
Mattatyahu, chapter 2, verse 23. Mashiach was born, right?
Amen.
Let's see what it says. When Herod was dead, after he was trying to kill all the kids from 2 years and back, and everybody the angel came and told Yahusef that everybody that saw the kids' lives were dead. Verse 23, it said, and he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth. Huh? That it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, he shall be Nazarene, or Nazarene. It said the prophets. Only one prophet spoke of this. We just read the prophet, Isaiah.
Amen.
We just read Yashayahu.
That's right.
That was the prophet that spoke of him coming. And that spirit that was going to rest upon him. That rock that was going to rest upon him. The branch who was going to be in the city called Nazareth. Who's going to be called a Nazarene. One prophet spoke of this. And in your Strong's Concordance, G3480, a Nazarene, i.e. inhabitant of Nazareth, by extension, it's got in your KJV, or Christian, Nazarene from Nazareth. How it gonna be? See that? See by extension? What does by extension mean? By extension of the Romans. God darn it. By extension of the Romans. They injected that junk in there. It don't match. It don't mix. See, I'm going to give it to you all like it says. It's not by extension. You got to pay attention to the wordplay, people. Not by extension, no Christian. They didn't call themselves that. With your Strongs, that's why even with your Strong's recordings and all that stuff, you got to be able to sift through the stuff they inject still, people. Because James Strong's was a Mormon, a Christian. Come on now. You won't see that in the Browns out of the bread. When we get to it. Let's go to Yehukanan, chapter number 15. Yehukanan, they call him John. That one no such thing as John. I don't know what John means. I know Yehukanan. Hey man, what can you say, brother? Yehukanan 15:5. Listen to what he says. I am the vine. You are the what? Branches.
Again.
The branches are the Nazarene. The extension of him. He's the vine, we the Nazarene. Mashiach king. The watchers, the protectors, the followers of the way. He that abides in me and I in him, the same bring forth much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. I am the vine, you are the what?
Branches.
Nazarene. The Nazarene were followers of Yahushua of Nazareth. Amen. So now you see why he said the leader of the sect of the Nazarene, Shaul. Not Christians, people. You've been lied to. You've been bamboozled. Hoodwinked, led astray, like Malcolm X said to us.
That's right.
What are you going to do about it? If you want to continue to call yourself a Christian, hey, that's fine with me. I won't do that. This brother won't do that. When you know better, you do better. People say, always say all the time, when you know better, you do better. It's not always accurate. When you know better and do that, when you know better and practice that what you know better, that's when you do better. How many people know smoking cigarettes can cause cancer?
That's right.
But they still smoke it. They know it.
Cigars too.
Cigars. How many of them know that driving drunk can kill somebody themselves? But do they do it? How many of them know having unprotected sex at random can get you HIV, AIDS, and all other venereal diseases?
That's right.
But they don't do it. So it's not just to know better, it's to do what you know better. Revere Bible Dictionary. Right there. Page 725, brother.
Straight to the 725.
725. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
725.
Nazarene.
Nazarene.
A person from Nazareth applied to Jesus in all four Gospels.
Use the correct term, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yahusha.
Thank you. Really, can you stop and stop?
Yes, sir. A person from Nazareth applied to Yahusha in all four Gospels. After the resurrection, one of the names by which early Christians was known. And you can reference that in Acts 24:5.
He just showed y'all that a person from Nazareth applied to Yahushua in all four
Gospels.
He said Acts 24:5, which we know that would say it, right?
That's correct.
And he was just reading. He know the name Yahushua. That's why he was just reading y'all was in him.
That's correct. Verbatim.
Verbatim. Let's go to Jeremiah. That's what they call Jeremiah. Let's see what the prophecy was, brother. Because the prophets prophesied and the apostles gave the testimony to the prophecy. Yarum Yahu 31. Yarum Yahu 31.
Preach on.
Them people inject this stuff, man. It's just let's see what the prophet said. One verse and 6. This is the prophecy. For there shall be a day that the Nazarene upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, arise ye, let us go up to Zion unto all Yahuwah our Elohim. For there shall be a day that the Nazarene, the Nazar, the watchman, the followers of the way, he prophesied they're going to come, and that day is coming. He said the Nazarene, the followers of the Mashiach, not the Christians. That was the prophecy. Strong's Concordance, 5341. Do I have my Strong's over here? No, I don't. You can look it up on your own. Nazarene, which is translated watchman. Followers of the way. Protectors of the word. The branches. You see how all of that good, holy, wholesome stuff is attributed to the Mashiach? When you go and look at Christians, it's nothing but ridicule and scorn. Brown Drivers Brig, brother, we got 2 spots and we out. Brown Drivers Brig, page 665.
I'm ready, right on it.
Hit the green, brother.
Yes, sir. Observe.
And excuse me, this is 665 and 5341 would be the Strong's comparative number in the Brown Drivers Briggs Hebrew English lexicon. Let me hold this up. A lot of these books I didn't hold them up. The Brown Drivers Briggs Hebrew and English lexicon. This is the Revell Bible Dictionary. This is the Winston Dictionary College Edition, 1944. This is the Nelson's Quick Reference Bible Dictionary. There's another name called Smith Dictionary. I got all these books off of Amazon.com. So I shouldn't get any emails about where these books come from. What's the name of them? I just said it, right?
That's right.
Okay.
5341. Observe.
Observe. This is not so right. This is the.
That's right.
Not so. I'll read all that.
Watch.
Watch.
Guard.
Guard.
Keep.
Keep.
Observe. As Nasara. Watch over. Protect. Once again, watch, guard, keep, observe. As Nasara, watch over, protect. 5341.
And we've been reading this all night.
Amen. All night.
I'll eat. Now, one time it had never. It said anything about Christian.
Not at all.
Acts 28 and 22, sisters and brothers. 28 and 22. Somebody out there being impacted. The word goes out. See, the world looks for the masses of applause. 2 million, 3 million, 4 billion. The Most High, He's looking for the faithful 300 like Gideon. He's looking for the faithful 10.
That's right.
He's looking for the few that's going to follow.
That's right.
He don't deal in massive numbers. He don't deal with massive numbers. He deal with a small number because he got a numerous amount of heavenly hosts. So I understand this walk is only for a few. That's why I had the eyes open in the last days, sister, bro. Acts 28 and 22. And it reads, but we desire to hear of you what ye think. For as concerning this sect, for we know that everyone it is spoken of. What sect was he talking about? The sect he was talking about in the 24th chapter of Acts. And that word sect, the reason why I went here to get the word sect, S-E-C-T, G139 in your strong. Heresies. This gives us our word heresy, translated sect. So we know that sect was not Christian. They really keep the followers of the way. He said he was the leader of a sect of the Nazarene. So the heresies that supposedly Shaul was teaching went against the pagan way. The sect was not Christian. The sect he was talking about was the Nazarene. That was the sect he was talking about. Let's go to the last place. Mattatyahu 28. And let's get the commission from Yahusha, who taught all 12 of these apostles, the main, and the rest of them that followed, what to do. Mattatyahu chapter 28, 18. And Yahusha came and spoke unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. How much power, my brother? All power. That's absolute, eh?
Absolute.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations, immersing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Ruach HaQudesh, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. Teaching them whatsoever things, who commanded? I. What did he say in Yehukanah chapter 15? I'm the vine and you the what? Branches. You the Nazarene. And lo, I'm with you always, even to the end of the age. Who are you going to listen to? The voice of the enemy or the voice of Yahushua HaMashiach? That's for you to decide. It's not for me to decide. It's not for my brother to decide. That's for you to decide. I've given you a class that's not convoluted at all. Not hard. Maybe hard to digest. But you've been given the uncut truth. As you have learned in this class, Christ and Christian has nothing in common. They're not even related. Not even interchangeable. Christian comes from the root creed, which means idiot, retard. Something, a person that's deranged, a fool. As we read in all the definitions, bro.
Amen.
Nazarene means watchmen, guardsmen, protectors of the way, followers of the way, followers of the Mashiach. That's what they call themselves, Nazarene or Mashiach, followers of Mashiach. What do you want to call yourself? An idiot? A fool? A retard? A person that's, he said, got a mental problem. We read out of the Western College Dictionary. Or one that guards the truth. One that protects the truth. One that's of the branch, of the vine, I mean. I pray this word was a seed planted or a seed watered, and the Most High adds the increase. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another broadcast. I'll be looking forward to your emails and words of exhortation. I love you all. I speak the truth in love, and I'll see you next time. If you be a Mashiach, then are you Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. Peace and love. In the name of our Father Yahuwah and his son, Yahushua HaMashiach.